Maybe turn was never confirmed, so I never actually got it written down. That's believable. Alright, and then we have... Guardian? I think we have... Protector here. Protector of? Kneel in front of Guardian Goddess. I mean, I'm still on kneel here. I really wish that it would confirm this. Oh, absolutely. I am positive that I have seen this word before and had the same reaction. Because this is absolutely the reaction I would have to this kind of garbage. Like, the fact that all of this has to say knee in order for kneel to make sense is ridiculous. Well, not ridiculous, but is the only way in which kneel makes sense. Kneel in front of Guardian Goddess. I'm really sad that it's not confirming kneel for me, though. Kneel in front of Guardian Goddess. Gave suggestions of words. You mean the things that I used to put the word in place? Like, I'm not actually sure what you're suggesting unless it's a thing that I've already done. This is... My friend, this is not my first rodeo. Oh, there's another thing here. Cool, more artifacts. I love artifacts. Oh, you haven't seen this game before? Okay. Well, welcome to Heaven's Vault, Bitmaven. Yeah, the bulk of this game is, like, translation stuff. So, yes, these down here are all words that I have seen in the past. Whether or not I have them confirmed or not. Unfortunately, stuff is not... There's no spaces, so I have to piece it together myself. And then once I have a thing divided out as a word, it'll give me suggestions. So those are related words. Words that it believes are related to the word that I have in place. But that is not always useful. Alright, so let's see if I could piece this together, because most of this looks more familiar. This is story. This I can see over here is told. Story told, this is in. Story told in life will be verb past tense. Is this obeyed? I think this is law, so the verb of law is obey. Story told in life will be obeyed. Adjective, past tense, time dot not beginning, so ending. Adjective, past tense, ending? Oh, this is beyond. Beyond death. Will be obeyed beyond death. Okay, cool. This is God, but the noun of God is laws, and the verb of God is obey. Reading, unfortunately, is a lot easier than speaking, because I still don't know what all the letters goddamn mean. But we're getting there. Working on it. Do I not have obeyed yet? I guess I don't have obeyed. Remember. Maybe I had it backwards? This is person.no and no.person is laws? Is that right? Well, this particular language is, like, glyph-based, right? It's like kanji, like Japanese or Chinese. Or Egyptian hieroglyphics, I guess. Rather than more syllable-based or morpheme-based, like English is. What am I looking for? Okay, so yeah. So person.no, these two glyphs on their own, person.no, is God. Hieroglyphics are phonetic, are they? They're not meaning-based? That would surprise me, because they seem very meaning-based. But apparently verb person.no is remember. Which feels like it's no longer related to gods and goddesses. Where is law? Where are laws? I had that word too. Maybe it's person no. Oh, it's no person. It's the other way around. It's the other way around. Okay, I had it backwards. You used to be able to read them? Dang, that's pretty cool. Alright, so this is past tense of remember, which is remembered. Night? Past tense of day is night? Okay. That feels very biblical, but sure. Stories told in life will be remembered after death. Hell of a phrase. What does this point the way towards? The ancient library. I see. That's convenient. But these are good finds. What are they doing out here? What are they doing out here? There's more stuff over here, right? Like, all of this stuff is just more stuff? Little pieces. Pottery, metal shards. Nothing significant. Though surprising to find out here all the same. Excuse me, what is this? A basket. Here's something. A heavily scratched pipe of silver. Dating from the age of sail. Doesn't have an inscription on it. Too bad. The amulet and the shard of a blade. What does that help? Which site? Age of Sail site. The market. Okay, cool. Tents. How do I look at tents? From back here? Wasn't there a dot for the tents? What happened to the dot for the tents? Can I not look at tents anymore? There it is. It showed up for a second. There it is. Man, why is that hard? For storing equipment. What's all this? There must be a city under there. Hey, Elizabeth, thank you for the... I achieved the near impossible. Really? What did I achieve? Tell me more. Can't we just beam all of them up to the ship? It would be nice, right? There's a lot of boxes there. My dream of the title in Ancient. Yup. I pieced together enough to write my own sentence. And actually know what it means. Presumably. I could still be wrong. There's definitely still things I could be wrong about. But I was never able to go up here. I'm excited to potentially be able to go up here. Climbing sand will be quite exhausting. Perhaps we should explore the main site first. You don't tell me what to do, NK. You're not my mom. Mayari's my mom. If we really want to know what Remba left... That's archaeology. Woof. That was a lot of effort. It's a camp. I appear to be in the middle of a cutscene. Aha! It's Sia! By the flow! Please, don't be scared. Who are you? My name is Sia. I've been stuck here for weeks since the Ioxian left. There's enough wood here to burn for years, but I can't eat wood. The water's almost gone too. You have to take me with you. Of course. I want to look around first. Go ahead. I'll go and wait in your ship. I want to explore the dig tent. You go right ahead. See you on the boat. Not trustworthy. Do you think she'll fly off without us? Why would she do that? She could just sit in the boat till we go. Or she can go, unless you use the hopper. She must have been here a while. This fire's been kept going and rebuilt several times. You want to go back to the ship before she does? I recommend it, yes. You don't need to. I know that we can warp back if she starts the engine. That's a thing that we have already run into. Aaliyah? Someone is activating the hopper. Ah. Okay, so this does, in fact, short-circuit everything here. Okay. So, a lot of the pieces in the sentence are pieces that I have seen in other places. NK is the name of the robot. We've seen E on its own used in the conversations with Six. Stuff like Elbereth E. Katya. Enough to presume that E on its own like that is. Ya Ikatenya, I pulled from a conversation with Timor, and it means guardian, basically. Protector. Person who protects. Bo is of, it's the apostrophe symbol. So of or with, etc. And based on my understanding of Slisset, Sli on its own is nothing. So what we have is NK is protector of nothing. So some of it is actual words that I've seen, and some of it is trying to piece together stuff. But with every stream, we get closer and closer. Guesstimating, sure. Nice boat. What did you do that for? Not me. Your robot did it. I wasn't finished down there. You can go back later. But there's nothing there. I don't know how to sail. I just want to make sure I get off this rock. Tell me what he was looking for. He found it. A boat, buried in the dust below the moon. It seems like I am replying to a request to go somewhere. But that is not the thing that Sia just said. Sia said she wants to go. She never said where she wants to go. I asked, what did Renba find? She told me. And now I am replying as if she had said, take me to Elbereth, or something like that. That is a extremely weird set of responses. I think I'm going to go with the first response, which, as I remember, was basically okay. Because I am okay with taking Sia back to Elbereth. Like, I'm not going to take her to Renaki. It kind of doesn't matter at this point. Renaki's done. I'll plot a course. Elbereth it is. Yeah, I'm basically responding to take me to Elbereth without take me to Elbereth being the thing that was actually said. I don't know how much they're still patching this game, but I'm going to mark this point. Oh, I see. Because it is now a second stream. Well, hopefully we'll be able to mark that point correctly. And come back to this. Where next? Well, I don't have a choice, do I? Elbereth seems like the most sensible place to drop off Sia. So let's do it. And I don't think it'll let me go back to the dig site at this point, will it? Like, once I've dropped Sia off, do I still get to go back to the dig site? That would be nice if true. But seems unlikely. Yeah, it's But, like, in terms of how it's going to be divided up on the VODs, this is 16 minutes into whatever the most recent VOD is for this particular stream. Despite it being roughly an hour and 40 minutes into actual live time. Oh, good. I can talk to Sia. Why didn't Janiqua use robots for the dig? Must have taken forever to excavate that moon. I believe the answer is obvious, Aaliyah. Oh, is it? Well, NK, enlighten me. Oh my god, where am I going? Cool. That was correct. Why didn't Remba use robots? Robots cannot keep secrets. That's a fair answer. Every robot has a master. Remba didn't want Mayari to know. Perhaps Mayari? Or perhaps Mayari has a master of her own. So this is not the first time that it has been alluded to that Mayari is obeying orders from somebody else. But we have literal zero information as to who that could possibly be. Who could be pulling Mayari's strings? Obeying orders from NK. Because it's not like Mayari cares if you tell her the big story. That's true, right? Like, you reveal everything to Mayari and she's like, fascinating. Alright, keep doing what you're doing. Like, it feels almost out of character. But any in-character response would probably prevent you from completing the story. So it kind of makes some amount of sense. But, like, it's alluded to in a way that it might have story relevance. And it has yet to. Here's what I don't understand about Remba, NK. What makes a roboticist take up treasure hunting? What got him started? A robot, Aaliyah? I mean, it seems like we know the answer to that, which is whatever Remba found out by accidentally digging into Six's BIOS. Anything else? No? No more talking? Too bad. Missed turning. Really? No. You're lying.
Saya sat alone by the window singing Elbereth work songs.
Oh, that's a new one.
She didn't let me see her face. I think she was trying not to cry.
They're singing songs. It's too bad we don't get to hear them. That would be very nice. Maybe they'd be an Elberethian patois, which means ancient. Maybe they'd be an ancient. Thank you, Aliyah Mazwai. I will be alright from here. Do you have friends here? And enemies? I will have to see which is most helpful to me. I've never had so much choice before. Before I go, I have something for you. The excavation on the Elbereth moon ended as soon as we found that ship in the ground. I was there. We found a hatch filled with dull gemstones. One or two looked valuable to me. I kept a little for myself. How much did Remba find? Boxes and boxes. This piece is a tiny piece, and I do not want it anymore. Is there anything more you can tell me about Remba's work? I can tell you what he found. An artifact. A telescope, I think. Once he found it, that was when he left. He barely even tied up the tent. I have something like that. Did he give that to you? You recognize it? I dug it out of the dirt for him. Although, he must have cleaned it up a lot. It was badly scratched, dented. Good faith to you. Well, she's gonna be alright. Is she, though? I guess that's as much as we get here, huh? I wonder if the trader has anything to say to me now that I've returned Sia. Wonder if Timur has anything to say to me now that I've returned Sia. Interesting questions. We can cat kiss our way up there. Alright, this way up, I think. Sorry, Timur. Thank you, Ragnar. Wouldn't do to pronounce his name incorrectly. Yes? How's trade today? Oh, I can still try and talk to the guy. Even though I've done the dig site stuff. Really? Get away from me, you moth! That's new. What is the italics? Was it supposed to be a pun? No. I don't know, was it? That was like 15, 20 seconds ago, Ragnar? I have no idea what I said. Well then. It's interesting that I can still potentially try and talk to her about hiring the dude. I would have expected that option to be gone. I mean, I could still give her the brooch, apparently. Maybe I'll try that next time I come here. We're still going to visit Timur, though. Oh, okay. I've looked over the thing that you have just said, Ragnar, and I understand now. Took me a second. Clearly not that quick on the uptake tonight. Aliyah. Want to talk to you about servants. Workers. Oh. We can talk about Katya. Okay. Do you know what Katya means? Dreaming of some stability, are you, Alia? It's just something I heard somewhere. This place is my Katya. Yeah. Oh, I need it today. Iox will do that to you, I hear. More stuff to say. Let's take a drink before we continue the conversation. Now, look here. I have a present for you. Oh, boy! He's got presents! That's delightful. Thank you, Timur. Thank you. Give me a map with nothing written on it. This will help me find the library, probably. Thanks, Timur. You have my gratitude. And good faith to you, Alia. Now drink up. Well, okay. You want another Raku? Hit me. Unlock those 2-drink conversations. What does this mean? You don't need me to share with you, Timur. You've got everything you need. How do you think I've got it? Just don't forget us all here on Elbereth, Alia. I'd best be going. See you around, Timur. Don't think I mean, I already gave you the, like, the Emperor's Graveyard Moon, right? Like, I already told him about that this loop. So I don't know why he's like, don't forget about us. Like, I have been pretty helpful. I love that line, Devinok. It's so... I don't even know what it is, but I love it. Alright, back to Iox. Back to Huang. Always back to Huang. This was a remarkably low-impact pit stop. Although we did get some cool things. Maybe Huang will confirm Neil for me. Let's take to the river. Back to Iox. Oh, I can go back to the dig site. We rescued a laborer left behind, but I didn't see inside the dig tent Renba left. And I hadn't seen the boat mentioned. Wow! I am very surprised that we can actually go back to the dig site. This is the first time I've seen that happen. Like, you leave a site and it'll still let you go back. That's amazing. Is 6 dead or something? No. We unlocked an ancient empress, essentially, that was in 6's core. So instead of being 6, it's the empress. It's Empress NK. Yeah, we rescued Sia. Software update. It's definitely one way to look at it. Looks like we're not having any conversations here. Alright. Take me to Iox. Technically, it was a downgrade. Depends on how you look at it. Hey, Waffles. Restore from backup. That's actually a very interesting way of looking at it. I thought you meant downgrade in quality. Which, I was like, okay, yeah, you can have that opinion. The hair is much better rendered in the old version. The old version has a little bit more personality, if you will. On the other hand, it also has some, let's say, idiosyncrasies. There's a story you've been working on? Oh, that's exciting. I found a piece of paper you might enjoy. Oh, yes, please confirm remembered. Thank you. Yeah, that's fine, Elizabeth. Person.no. Remembered. Cool. Thanks, Wayne. I found something Renva discovered near Obreth. For a roboticist, he didn't seem to like robots. Maybe he knew what they were capable of. But what makes you say that? Oh, nothing, I'm sure. Only I sometimes think there are more robots on Iox than people. I never see any other robots here. No, you don't see them. But they're here. You sound paranoid. You're probably right. Anyway, what did he find? A ship. A really big ship. Underground. Underground? How did it get there? I have no idea. I also don't know how he found it. Huang, do you think the robots know more than they say about the past? I'm sure they do. I think the robots can read ancient. And that's the end of the conversation? I think the robots can read ancient! And Aaliyah's like, huh. And that's it? Just, like, ignoring that? Really? 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 Made a few finds recently. I want to give him this carved, chipped effigy. That's probably a thing I want to give him. Yeah, that does seem to happen a fair amount, Chrono. There's a fragment of an inscription. Kneel in front of Guardian Goddess. Oh, good! Kneel is confirmed. I can add that to my words. This giant piece of garbage of a word. Look at how much is in this word. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Alright. Low. Colon. Noun of. Probably turn. Move circle. Maybe joint. We're not sure. And then noun of move person. Which definitely feels like that could be leg. Kneel. Thanks, man. You've seen something else, have you? Show me things. Every once in a while, Six says, oh yes, I think I remember that word. The scientific method is question nothing. You can just pick from the 3 guesses that sometimes pops up. It would be awesome if you could make the robot read things. That would make many things so much easier. Alright, so the 3 in the front is garbage. What we have here is adjective of God, divine. This is verb of wind, which is blow. Or breath, breathe. This is sailcloths, verb of have wind. Noun of verb of have wind. Adjective of open? Verb like move is open. What is the adjective of open? Open? Like, also open? Divine blows sailcloths. Is this not right? Open? I can't just put open there. That's not right. Maybe sailcloth open is a different word? Not divine. Oh, goddess. Sure. Certain my translation for blow is correct now. Oh, good. Wide. Okay. Opened wide. Open the open opening. Wide open, it turns out. Sure, the adjective for open could be wide. That's, not exactly what wide means, but it is usually in that context, right? That's very interesting. All right, let me confirm blow. That's a good word to know. So does that mean that if we look like the verb of negation of blow is suck? That's a useful word to know also. Does goddess blow sailcloths wide make sense? Probably. The stream title possibilities are wide. Now, why would I want to know how to use that word? It's a mystery, Waffles. It definitely has nothing to do with the buxom goddess devotional icon. Once again, the question mark at the front is probably garbage. No. Question mark will is may. May garden sites? Garden site is a thing. Fields. Fields be fertile? Adjective many plant? Fertile? Lush? Okay. I'll go with lush. Man, we got all kinds of words today. I love it. I love it. May fields be lush. Do you have any more like that? Hook a brother up. No? Alright, well that's fine. Yeah, take it to the archives. That's cool. How dare you, Senna? This is why I don't make jokes. Alright, so now we're waiting for Huang to come back. Could load up the quote bot with puns. That seems like a disaster. I would definitely not approve of that course of action. Nightbot? Nightbot actually seems to have a ridiculously good sense of timing more often than not. I don't understand, with the number of quotes that are in there, how often Nightbot is still on point when it comes to just spitting appropriate quotes back. You shared the story? Okay, cool. I'll check it out after stream's over. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thanks, nerd. Where did Huang go? Has he abandoned me in my time of need? He's just sitting outside the room, waiting for who knows what. Waiting for Godot. Well, there's no Godot here. There's nothing Godot about it. we have anything more to say? I was thinking. Nope, we really don't. Alright, then let me just show you an artifact. Probably. Which other artifact did I want to show him? Etched figurine, pendant, telescope? Sure, let's show him crystals. Have you ever seen anything like this dull crystal? I'm not sure that we have anything quite like that one. I'm not done with it! Oh, well, of course. Ah! Robbed. How dare I show you plot-relevant things? Mistakes were made. Let's go talk to Mayari. Maybe talking to Mayari is a good idea. I haven't gone back to Mayari in a bit. Several sites, all recording the rivers from different viewpoints. All recorded in one particular spot. And Janiqui stumbled onto it. This is indeed information that we have about Janiqui. You're gonna hang out over here, huh? Alright, cool. You can just hang out there. It's not like... I mean, at this point, Mayari knows everything, right? Like, what value we get to gain from you might as well come in. I guess you don't want to be solicited. That's probably fair. Aliyah. Do we have anything more to say right now? Janiqui found a huge ship buried in the dust. Much bigger than anything we can sail. A gigantic ship? That's what he found. Just the kind we will soon build, then. Sure. 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 I see. She's just like going full-bore cultist here, Icarus. All that was will be. And all that will be is based on what was. The loop holds all the answers. She's basically useless at this point. Aliyah. Enkei, remember the empty tripod I found on the last Emperor's hideout in the Cyclones? I wonder if it held a telescope like the one Sia said Remba dug up. What if Janiqui was collecting the telescopes? Observatories, telescopes, there must be a connection. And the device we found was a recording device for sampling the river flow. If these scopes were in communication with each other, and that enabled Renba to locate one from another, perhaps their connection to the observatory might be similarly traceable. Might it? Might it? We must move on. Time to go, Aliyah! Yes, let's get out of here. Cargo culting teleporters. Yeah, it's, like, they apparently do have the technology to build rockets. Because that was how Renba was getting from one place to another. But, they certainly haven't figured out how to use these crystals yet. We have stumbled upon a bunch of ancient tech sites, though. Like, if they wanted to just use the existing sites, we probably could build anti-grav ships, honestly. Alright, well that was singularly useless. Let's go back to the dig site. See if we can get more stuff out of there. See if it'll still let us. Trash can with crystals glued all over it and a parasail. What an image. That's fantastic. Alright. Dig site. Dig site. Yeah, for once it actually does let us go back. I guess we aborted soon enough into the dig site exploration that it's actually like, okay, yeah, you can go back. That's cool. Anti-grav ships could go to the vault on their own. I think they still sail on the rivers, though, Mr. Gecko. I think all the information we have about ancient ships was they still did use the rivers. But there might have been different rivers around. In this case, I think the anti-gravity is about being able to lift off with less river than you might otherwise need. Oh, she could just open the thing on her own. That's cool. Good job.
An enormous pit had been cut into the rock below. It must have taken days to do. Weeks, even.
What could be down here to be worth all this? Landed on the dig site again. Okay. Oh. This is the only place we can visit. We can't go back out. All we can do is hang out in here. Really? Where is my robot? Why has this happened? Why is this thing occurring? Delusions of making a star forge. That's one way to look at it. I don't think she even, like, has any sense of what she wants to do with the technology, other than the technology was used, therefore the technology will be used. An inscription. We know that verb of gods is bless. Bless this house? Bless this house. Not much of a house, is it? So the noun of home is house. Weird, but okay. Carrington event? I have never heard that phrase before. Bless this house. This beam might have been taken from an Elberethian home. Suppose it might have. There's something over there. Some kind of machine on that platform. Oh! Hey, idiot! Turn on the generator before playing around in all the darkness. Okay, thank you. Coronal mass injection. You mean like a star dying? Big solar flare. Oh, okay. Right, because solar flares mess with the electricity. Sure. Light!
The walkway spiraled
We did it.
down,
Look, light.
held together by ropes and luck. You could tell this place was built by Elberethians.
Sia said there was an ancient ship down there. I want to see it. Indeed. Although it looks like Renba had the workers build these walkways from its aged planks. Why are you just hanging out outside of the building, robot? Why are you not in here? Why aren't you helping? Bug? I don't know. You could just see her standing out there. What are you doing, robot? And why can't I open this flap anymore? Like, this is extremely... Don't leave. Is leave like leave the moon? What does leave mean? How far does it go? Why would anyone think of digging here? Like, the only... No, we can get back up. I have gotten back up before. So it's not like it's going to trap us down there, and then we'll have to get the robot to hopper us out. Alright, so now that this place is lit... Fam. Can I do anything from this area, or there was just the one inscription? Lifting equipment. But not very good lifting equipment. Okay. I don't think this is an Aaliyah-only space. I feel like the robot came in with me last time. Very curious to know if leave is leave the moon or just leave the tent. Let's finish exploring first, just in case it's not a thing that we can go back from. Because there's always more inscriptions to be found. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why are you walking back there when I said don't leave? I have to go back there to confirm my decision to not leave. Questionable. The engine. Limitations. Let's hope this thing can take my weight. This board seems weaker than the others. Well! Go by the waters, I go by the waters. No problems. Ha! Made it. This is the one that breaks, right? Is this the one that breaks, or is the other one the one that breaks? Oh no. That is the one that breaks. Okay, great. Not that way, then. There's no way I could jump that. No way anyone could. I could drop down. Maybe? There's sand down there. But how would I get back up? Alright, let's move the plank around. This is going to work out fine. Look at how confident she is! She's so confident about things. If NK could see me now. Here goes nothing. Not like that's hard. Easy. That wasn't so bad. Let's hope I'm not stuck down here. Don't worry. Everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine, and all manner of things will be fine. There's something here. An edge. And another ladder. Ah! That way I don't have to, get the bridge shattered. I can just actually climb down. Oh, good. That's much better. Can't really see anything. Piles of cloth. Sailcloth. Oh, because there's a generator up there that I have to hit. They've dug as far as they can. Underneath the supports. Whoever was running this place didn't care much for safety. A wooden spar, inset with metal rings for ropes. But there's no inscription on it, because we've already found that inscription. There's the hatch in the middle, but because I can't see it, I can't open it. What? I can trip over it, though. That's fascinating. That's new. I tripped on something. But I'm alright. Interesting. Oh, even without feeling it, I can trip over it. I can't find it now. So I still have to go turn the thing on. Alright, that's fine. I can still go turn the thing on. Another plank. Longer than the ones higher up. Well, here goes. Works fine the first time. There. Another generator. Want to turn it on? Thank you. Let's see what's down here. It's a ship! It's beautiful. Is this the only place that actually has puzzle elements? Like you have to turn the light on in order to accomplish something? Ouch. Glad she didn't see that. Cloth pile here. Broke my fall. I mean, as close to puzzle elements as this game gets, right? Ah, but now I can see, so there is an inscription. Oh, good. Bird of Truth? That's cute. Now the ship is named Bird of Truth, instead of the ship being named Ground is for Cowards. Which is definitely my favorite ship name. Sounds like the name of a ship. The parody version of this game would be great. Is there anything to do up here? I feel like there's nothing to do up here. I feel like there was never anything to do up here. You know, I didn't think about it, but like, given the shape of this hull and given the size of this spar, this ship was actually huge compared to the ships that we've seen so far, in a way that had not been driven home prior to this. I did not ever see pissed. It's etched with symbols ancient. Tears from Serpent's Eye is always consistent, because it has to reflect the Serpent's Eye, the place that we came from. Heaven's Fault. The Serpent's Eye. Something to do with ships? Always. Always ships. Peer down into a dusty, gloomy space. Maybe I can just... There's something here. Crystals! Hey, Grue Whisperer. Some kind of glass. No, crystal. Well, rest in peace, that hatch. John Goodman wasn't pissed? Wow. I've been down here long enough. Fascinating teleport. Oh, good thing that plank works. Move the plank back. Good as new. Not going back down there again. Alright, so now we'll leave the tent. And hopefully, that doesn't actually kick me off of the moon. Hey, Inkling, how's it going? Leave. I'm done here. Be ready, Aaliyah. Oh, it does! It just kicks me off of the moon. Okay, so the outside, which I had been to, I can no longer go back to. But the inside, which I hadn't been to, I was given the opportunity to go to. No, this is Renba's dig site. Very interesting the way this came together. All right, well, back to Iox. Always back to Iox. And now we have a crystal from Sia, as well as a crystal that we found. I think I am comfortable just passing control to NK here. I don't think there's any reason for me to actually drive the whole way myself. Well, there goes my water, which means before we head to... I think we're going to do the library now. I think library is a good next step. So before we head to the library, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to refill my water, stretch my legs, and when I come back, Ancient Library! And also talking to Huang. Ancient Library and talking to Huang. And on that note, doing the thing. So first off, thanks for hanging out. Saw a couple of new names. If you are enjoying the stream, I would definitely appreciate a follow. And, yeah, I think that's all I got. So thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you folks in a bit. Alright, I am back. Ready to keep this going. So, pause, music, switch scenes, bring up game, and continue. Okay. Hello, random. And goodbye, random. That keeps happening, and every time it does, I'm slightly disconcerted. Hello, Huang. Yes, it is me, Aaliyah. Aaliyah Mazwai. Alright, what have I discovered? I actually don't remember. Fragment of paper, marked piece of paper. The pipe's got nothing on it. The wind chime might. The robot neck has nothing on it. I don't know what's on the pendant. Inscribed figurine. Which of these things do I want to show you? I think... Scratched compass. What things do I still need to... Let's double check stuff. See what things I still want to confirm. Alright, we have confirmed Neil. That's good. Thank you. Thanks for that. We have confirmed remembered. Good. Thanks for that. That's good. That's a good thing. Confirmed reap. These are all good things to have confirmed, probably. Reap the flow. Ah. Slightly different. The shape of the rivers is the shape of our lives. Is that an ancient soap opera? The Shape of Our Lives? The winds will blow forever. Alright, what do we want to give to Huang? The shape is a circle. Probably. Things that don't say Iox on them are the things that we can give away. Piece of nebula chart. Found written, found carved. So there's still this tablet. But we don't apparently have the tablet. It wasn't an option to give away. Book. There's a sextant that has interesting, has an unsolved thing on it. There's an ornamental sword. A telescope. Sextant, ornamental sword, telescope, and the dagger that we broke. So those are the things that we're looking for. So let's try and show him telescopes, I guess. Because I don't know which telescope is which. Okay, so that was one we already knew. Not one that needed confirmation, unfortunately. But maybe we'll learn something new from Huang. Or confirm something that we already knew. That is the whole point of this. This was written on a silver compass. That's different from a telescope. Hold ropes. Yes. Keep ropes. Okay. Keep ropes taut. This is already a word that we have learned. Now confirm taut, which is ropes that are hard like rocks. So now that taut is confirmed, I can write that down. That's complete. Keep the ropes taut. Do you have any more like that? Say yes. Say yes. Say yes. What a tease. Sure, take the telescope. Why would I want to carry anything around with me? Am I losing frames again? I saw my connection dip into the red for a second. Looks like it's okay now. I guess we're fine. Hopefully. Hopefully we're fine. As we wait for Huang to return. Frame drop curious. Wow. What'll I do when I finish this run? I think I will be done playing Heaven's Vault. Although, I'm actually tempted to do a stream of going on the wiki and trying to, like fill in the holes in my knowledge and see what I can add. Like, a stream of wiki trawling and editing. Because that is a thing that I still really want to do, is figure out what, like, how much knowledge I have and where the holes in my knowledge is and that kind of stuff. But I am getting to the point where the game is getting a little old. I'm a little tired of all of the hoops I have to jump through in order to keep doing the things that I want to do. And the mechanics of the game cutting you off from some paths as you play it is like, I've been having a lot of fun with it, but it's starting to get old. 70 hours in. Alright, I guess we'll show you a wind chime? No, there was a sextant. Oh, we can show them the shard of the blade found at the hideout, right? Marked piece of paper? I don't think so. The other telescope? Show them the other telescope, sure. Nope, that was also not the telescope that we need to confirm. Too bad. Ah, goodbye, telescope. Sure, take it. I'm not going to need it anymore. Probably. Well, we're done here. Let's go to the ancient library. It's time. It's library time. Time for the library. The scope Rumba found in the buried boat led him to the hideout. The scope he found there might have led him on, but then his ship exploded. If only there was a way to find out where he was going. Triangulation. Of something. The data is indeed thin. What would help? More telescopes. A triangulation requires 3 or more points. If we assume the scope aboard the ship was bound for, or taken from, somewhere near Elbereth. Now wait, Aaliyah. Okay, I'm waiting. Are we still waiting? What am I waiting for? Has NK taught me anything new this run? Not so far. I don't think so. Nope. Not waiting for anything? Great. Thanks. Mostly we've rehashed stuff. I think the one new thing that I've done with NK is I turned NK into Mayari, but that didn't actually accomplish anything. Mayari was just like, fascinating! An empress! Well, off you go! And that was That was pretty much it. It was very weird conversation. Like, Mayari made a show of being intrigued. Maybe she actually was intrigued, I don't know. But then didn't actually want to do anything with that knowledge. Which is weird. Alright, so I said ancient library, but now I'm kind of rethinking things. Because I kind of want to review my VODs of the previous loop before going into the library again. Just to see if there was anything that I wanted to do that I didn't do last time. Which makes me think that maybe we go to the Faller's Moon now instead. Maybe we go to the Sculptor's Moon. And do that now. And then we'll head to the library next stream. So I can make sure that I do things differently. Or try stuff that I wanted to try. What do people think? Faller's Moon or library? Kind of open here. I do want to go to Market Moon last. I want that to be the last thing I do. Alright, Faller's Moon. Cool. Oh, we didn't have NK with us last time we went to the Sculptor's Moon, huh? Interesting. Yeah, you're right. Amadu spun a story about a ship... Wait, what? Amadu was talking about the Faller's Moon? Hold on. Amadu spun a story about a ship crewed by robots orbiting a distant cloud. Seems to be a moon we'd be looking for already. Interesting. So by following the Amadu path, by going to Renaki early, we can actually get leads on all of these sites that we would get by going through... going through the dig site, or going through, like Renba's path, basically, right? Going to the Withering Palace and following chains that way. There's so many ways to unlock the various moons. That's fascinating. Okay, I know I missed something because I was talking. I want to go over this one more time. This goes quick. Seems to be a moon we're looking for already. Statues of the ancient gods were all sculpted here, yep. Sculptors were near Renba's rocky moon. One artifact from the Withering Palace. People had dug up the robots. Yes. The mine workers had broken their way inside, freed the robots that kept there. This is all related to the fall of Iox. Cool. Okay, yes, let's do it. Let's take NK here. Let's find out more about Fallers, and then let's see if we can talk to Mayari about that disaster. I really thought Mayari was going to be more interested in news about the fall of the Empire, and she wasn't. But maybe that's because I didn't have enough information. Maybe I need to go here first to get more information about the fall of the Empire so I can tell Mayari about it. A moon of sculptors. Kind of. I don't know what to expect. Towering statues. Perhaps we'll find the full version of those feet on Elbereth. Huh. The giant thing. Perhaps that statue was entirely a pair of feet. Which direction am I going? It doesn't matter! How many sculptors do you need to clump together to make a moon? I don't know. How many sculptors do you need to change a light bulb? Not enough? What is that, like death to all sculptors? What is this anti-sculptor bias, nerd? Aaliyah! Yes, okay. I have a result. Oh. Do you now? Have you finished a calculation? The triangulation of the telescopes that Renba found. Assuming they were recording devices, transmitting data to each other and to a central source. Assuming they were positioned deliberately to cover a particular sector of the nebula from many angles, while maintaining a line of sight to that central source. I believe I have found Renba's observatory. It's far further than we have ever been. Okay, tell me more. How far is this observatory, okay? Significantly further than the air tanks of the Nightingale would allow, Aaliyah. Okay, so now we're talking about actual Heaven's Vault. Like she knows where it is. She's figured it out. Yup, she's figured it out. Good. We still don't explicitly know how to get there. I mean, we do know, but it's not something that we've run into this loop. Drag them through the rivers? Oof. You'd need a strong ship for that, or a giant one. We've got evidence that big ships exist. A ruin of some kind. On the right, okay. Approach the ruin! Good.
The robot
Steel
vanished.
Empire ruins.
I could have slipped the ropes and left it there.
Like this is the first ruin we've ever found. Excuse you. Silver pocket knife. And it's got an inscription. Have, that's not in, but out. So hold out. Takes? Sure. Takes out. This is new. This is a lot like key, but it's missing a piece. Distant food. Reach? How is that reach? Still fascinated by inverted Q. I mean, you're not wrong. Distant food person. Teeth? Smoke? How does... This clearly does not just mean food. This must mean something else. There must be more to this. What was the suggestion for the three-glyph form? What do you mean the three-glyph form? Oh, verb distant Q was reach. Like, that's a thing that we've seen before. Well, this is a noun, so it's not listened, obviously. But smoke or iron or teeth all seem just as viable. For this to be teeth, reach does not make much sense. takes out teeth is a really horrific thing to write on your knife. But it definitely makes the most sense in context. Even if this word still doesn't make sense. I mean, I guess if you talk about this as food, then maybe it's less about distant food and more about separating food, like eating, or like masticating, like tearing. Go with teeth, I guess. Takes out teeth. That'll do for now. Will it? I don't think that'll do. I think this comes from the place we're after. Okay, so, actually, what I want to do is look at the unsolved inscriptions and see if any of these have that symbol in it. See if I can find any of these. Hopefully I'll just see it offhand, rather than need to open each one up. Because I'm not sure where Reach came from, but it's unconfirmed, so we've only seen it the once. Not helpful. I don't want to have to go in them all, so I'm just not gonna. Where's that come from? This. Oh, it's this loop around. Okay. What the hell? My ship doesn't do this. I don't... This is not a thing my ship can do. Why? Hello? The pathfinding algorithm has broken completely. Carpool lane. Yeah, I didn't know this was an option. That's new. Okay, is that how people typically get to places? That's that feels like a weird one. Feels like a weird one.
What?
And get installed the rockets. It's about time. Alright, we'll go left. And now I get to make a choice. Well, I have to find out how this works. We're going left. This is why you use Google Maps. Oh, crap. I missed the turn. That's awful. Well, it'll still get us there. Missed turning. Recalculating. Sure, I'll just take this right and get back on track. Appears to be a trail in the water. This is a weird place for there to suddenly be low flow. Is it still? It's still doing the thing. Are we sailing round in circles? Not if we follow the path. And in which direction is the path? The one that goes straight off of the... The sparkles appear to be settled by our passing, Aaliyah. Approach a ruin. It's a ruin from the Steel Empire! You mean The same time period as the site we're looking for? Carved symbols on the base of whatever thing we found. Wow, this is a sentence. Alright, so as usual, the beginning bit is garbage. So this is I. I was. Past tense of is was. I was... Verb of not take? Adjective of verb of not take? Missing? Verb of not have is like to want. So the adjective of want is... Yeah, I'll go with missing. And now I am past tense of find, found. I was... Oh, this is probably lost. I was lost and now I'm found. Amazing Grace? Oh yeah, probably. It's actually a hymn book. Whatever it is, this thing I found. I wasn't paying attention when it was telling me what thing I discovered. Found is now a confirmed word. In, not in, light. Have through light. Finished. Incense burner? Okay. This is amazing. Alright. Where are these arrows gonna show up? Oh. It's not. We just miss a turn. There are no arrows. Because that's not a turn we can make. I feel like I was robbed of some amazing experience here. The map has not updated. Oh, now the map is updated. Okay, fine. Fine. Oh, look at that view. Human! Sure, NK. Sure. Well, this is completely worthless. Oh, not completely worthless. A lightweight leather knife. A knife for leather, presumably. Not a knife made from leather. This is a two-word phrase. This mess is two words. I mean, I guess. This we know is finest. Or best or something. This is of person trade? So, trader? Traders? Traders' finest? Merchants' finest? Sure. Merchants' finest? Alright, and then I don't think there's going to be any more ruins once we get near the site. We've hit a bunch of them already. Some kind of ship-based jump pad, that would have been rad. It turns out, instead, it was just lying. Boy, the game feels like it's been kind of buggy tonight. I don't know. Like, weird, specific situations that we somehow managed to hit on Loop 3. Ooh, rapids. Sculptor's Canyon. Really? Alright, so there are places that we could go back up to. This one and this one. So let's do that, actually. NK is not being helpful. It's fine, I can figure this out on my own. I don't need your help, robot. I got maps. I can follow maps on my own. Maps are easy. Probably. Has he ever been? Yeah, sometimes. Oh. Apparently passing control doesn't take me to the ruin I navigated to. It takes me to the actual moon. Alright, well. Rip extra ruins, I guess. Fascinating. That's not what I expected to occur. Amadou says he saw a robot ship circling this place. Really? Can we find the robot ship? That'd be amazing. Oh, I guess that was the one that he
Sometimes when you find
took
a
apart,
place,
right? And stole all
you
the
find
robots
it
from.
overflowing with humanity, with life, with joy, with family, with struggle.
GPS comes with
Flames that
built-in
burn
lines.
so brightly,
No
they
kidding.
can still be seen as
It's
dancing shadows.
definitely been a night for this GPS.
Hundreds, thousands of years later. And then other places are not like that.
So I think we found one of those places that are not like that. What a hole! You're not going to find anything here. But we know there was something here. But not a village. Not a town. Not wrong. An overturned cart. A heavy-duty one, too. Were they quarrying? Mining? Or just carrying away the spare rock from the carvings? There's an inscription. I kind of love the upside-down inscriptions thing that they do here. Like, this is really cool. Aaliyah, the cart is upside down? Right. Of course. That's really cool. Okay, so... Concept of safe. Safety? Safety before start? Adjective of before start? Safety before, I guess? Friendship? This is friend, so friendship. I think we have all of these words. I guess we didn't have friendship. Okay, cool. Well, I hope that confirms it. Confident about friendship. Engage break before start. That would be fantastic, Cryptomancer. I would love to see more, like, detailed use instructions, because it would give us a huge variety of words that we haven't seen before. Friendship. Friendship? To jump, press the jump button. There's something here. A cracked glass bottle. Dating from the earliest days of the nebula. Is there... There is! You can still smell it. I cannot. It's a perfume bottle. I found an inscription across the side. You don't remember what game intro that was, but your brother still quotes it. That's cool. Heir of... Heaven Rock? What is a Heaven Rock? Oh, Heaven Jewel. Heaven Crystal. Oh. Man! I thought that was going to be a cool thing! Heir of Heaven. Well, we already have crystal. Like, that's a separate word. Apparently, it was just heaven. Which is... unfortunate. I wonder what sort of person would have owned this. Someone rich and noble? Or someone poor and aspiring? Come from the site of the shell necklace. Unknown ancient site. Which is... Oh, the watery moon. The shell necklace was an indicator of the watery moon. That's interesting. Wonder how many people it took to carve one statue. One artist working alone for years? Or an army of workers? Either way, there must have been people working here for long stretches of time. But why would anyone live here? This place is terrible. Just to work? Because they didn't have a choice, I think, is what we've landed on. How did anyone live here? There's nothing. No water. Nothing. Metal rail. A track. Iolite crystal? Tears of Serpent's Eye. I think crystal refers to iolite crystal. I'm not sure that there's other kinds of crystals. If Amadou wasn't lying to us, then there should be robots here. Or servos, at least. If, Aliyah. Is there a follow-up to that? I would love to see more Amadou conversation. Here, it's an opening. It will be dark down there, Aliyah. Try not to trip over your feet. Is iolite an ancient word?
The
I don't
wind
know.
died as we entered the tunnel.
I don't even know what iolite means. Or how iolite, like, how that word came to exist. Does it refer to a place? Iola?
The air was ice cold and smelled of rust.
Ice cold, huh? Refreshing. After the disaster that is outside. Although smelling of rust, maybe not refreshing. Stay close.
Then we came out into a wide open space. Through all the murky dark, I could make out shapes, clinging like spiders to the rock.
Yeah, somehow the lights are still lit. I mean, there is some sunlight, right? Like, there's holes in the roof. But yeah, these presumably oil lamps or whatever they are, definitely still lit somehow. Leah, the chasm in the rock appears extremely deep. Don't trip. I haven't seen construction like this before. Maybe in the Serpent's Eye crater? This site is older than the Empire's, Leah. Older than Iox, at least. How can you tell? Oh, that conversation. I mean, we know this is a Steel Empire site, which is older than the Empire's, I guess? We knew knowledge had been lost. I mean, look at you. But I do wonder where it all went. What do you think, NK? I could just climb in and out the other side. Don't do that, Aaliyah. The cart is balanced by chance. It isn't stable. So, should NK know about this place? I mean, she should know about the people that came from here. But that's not necessarily evidence that she'll know anything about this place specifically. Maybe once we discover that people came from here, she'll have some sort of knowledge. But we can't really expect her to have any insight on this location otherwise. Wait, I still have this dot? Maybe I could dislodge it. Don't do that either. It won't budge anyway. If it was loose, Aaliyah, it would have tumbled away long ago. Fair. Some kind of prison compound? There must have been a way across once. There are buildings over there. Storerooms? Barracks? Crates? If we could open these, it might tell us what this place was for. But they're nailed shut. Isn't that why you have a robust chisel, Aaliyah? It's hard to imagine how this place was built. This place must have been quite an operation in its time. All this for statues? We're missing something. I know one of these words. I'll guess the last. Does organize survive? That was not very helpful. Why didn't it confirm this for me? Moving a rock from one place to another is organizing? Oh, yeah. No, that's what I'm saying, is like, there's no expectation that the robot would know this place, because the robot's never been here. The robot's never been involved with this location. She's been involved with people from here, once they left here. Ramps means robots. Just like Amadu said! Did robots break into the ruined palace we visited before? Robots do not use hand tools, Aaliyah, for the obvious reason. Good point! Any chance there's still some robots here? We could ask them what they were doing. There is every chance, Aaliyah. I was buried on Iox for some considerable time, and it did not impair my functionality. Okay. It's exactly like the turret we saw before, on the Serpent's Eye crater. It must be from a similar period. Okay. Seems robots get everywhere. It does suggest there were once a lot more of us. But that is natural, I suppose. What did you mean, natural? Robots can only be lost, as you have lost several. Hey, don't make this about me. How could robots treat people this way? What? What way? How did... Obviously it is possible. It would seem that way. I admit I cannot yet accept it as true. So we've already leapt to a conclusion. There were people here once prisoners. Interesting. Like, we've come to this conclusion in reasonable ways in previous loops. But somehow we just jumped straight there now. And I don't know how we skipped over robots are here, meaning the people were prisoners. Like, there is a logical chain there. We've done it before. I don't know why we just skipped over it this time. Something weird is going on. It feels like weird things are happening this loop, in a way that they didn't in previous loops. Could these robots be different? Toppy claimed he could extract your core. Toppy is a lying toad, as well you know. I've never heard of an altered robot, Aaliyah. Robots are made as they are made. But it is not an impossible idea. Really? Tell me more, robot. No? No telling? Okay. Then, thank you. Robots capable of harm. That is a terrifying idea. The kind of thing that you might have ended an empire for? NK? I think you would know a thing or two about robots, NK! Miss responsible for the fall of the Steel Empire? Person.rock is bones. You are Bones of Nebula. That's what this means. You are Person.rock of Nebula. What was this place? A mine for some kind of core resource? Almost closed, but stuck on something. Don't lose an arm. A goddess of water effigy fashioned from antler. I'd guess it dates from ancient times. The base has been marked. Temple. Interesting. It's got harvest in it. Temples. Oh yeah, make. Join rock is make. Make harvest strong. I've done something wrong. Not temples. Goddess. Goddess make harvest strong. They keep getting me with that that opening thing. Oh good. Harvest is now confirmed. Excellent. Happy to hear it. Noun, verb, have, food. I'm coming around towards Q being food. I was on Q being food, and then I was like, no, that doesn't make sense in this specific context, and now I'm kind of back on it. So I think Q being food for key, which was the original extremely confusing bit, I think that is, key is a thing with teeth. Not something that unlocks or something that opens. It is a thing with teeth. I think that's how we got to Q on key. Goddess make the harvest strong. Done. Got a lot of leads on the unknown, extremely ancient site now. Cool. Right. Alright, let's check this out. Alright, robot, do some work. Control some panels. We got panels They need to be controlled. You are the only person for the job. Control panels. Position with a view out over the walkways. We've seen this design before. These are for robots. Any inscriptions? None. Would have expected something. No doubt whoever used this panel knew what it was, Aaliyah. This one's been broken open. The wiring's been ripped out. Why would someone do that? To make it work? Or to stop it from working? Let's try turning it on. See if it still works. Alright. Let me see. Yes, I comprehend. Good. The control requires me to stay in proximity to it, Aaliyah. Otherwise it will reset. Why? Why would a robot need to guard a bridge control like that? It is not tiring, thankfully. Let it go. Thank you, Aaliyah. The middle thing is... Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you, middle thing. The broken control panel we saw, okay. It was broken to stop the prisoners escaping. The damage to the panel was quite clear. A robot broke that panel. Fascinating. Okay. Cool. Look what we did, NK. Looks like a beetle. Hope we didn't smash whatever was inside. Too badly, anyway. There's an inscription. Just above the dust. It is upside down. Again. Dot, dot, dot. I know, NK, I know. Robots! Robots... laws are fair? Wow, that sounds like propaganda. Robot's law is fair. Is it? And now we have Bomyameke confirmed. More words. I have questions about robots' law. They use robots to make sculptures. Can robots do that kind of thing, okay? I'm surprised that humans can, Aaliyah. They're so frail and forgetful. Why does everything she says sound like a threat? Humans are better at holding chisels, though. True. Alright, what's under the smashed crates? Here's something. What's this? There's a lamp embossed with an image of a bird. Looks like something from ancient times. The feathers appear to be inscribed. That's a bunch of garbage at the front. Always garbage. Always with the garbage. Apparently we have return here. That's cool. The verb of this is live. What is the adjective of live? Alive? alive. So adjective of the verb live is different from adjective of the glyph live, right? Adjective live. Adjective of life. Which I'm not sure that we've run into. If such a construct even exists. We know that the noun is life. We know that the verb is live. Like, that's pretty clear. But apparently, adjective... to get alive, it's not just adjective of life. It's adjective of live, which is different. Return alive. Comes from a place. Do you think robots made the sculpture on Mercy? No, Aaliyah, I do not. The carving of that statue was frankly average. I see. Robots would have done better. Okay, okay. The walkway's clear now. All the way across. But there is a gap, Aaliyah. Too big to push a cart across. No good for a robot, either. Yeek? Wait there, NK. If I lose sight of you, Aaliyah, I will return to the ship.
Once, I'd found a hangar
Will you?
underground on Elbereth.
I hope these things were
It had
soundly
been
built.
made to house rows and rows of ships. A whole fleet of them.
Damn. Just don't look down, Aaliyah. This isn't Elbereth. There's no tent canvas to catch you down there.
This place could have swallowed that place without a burp.
Perfect. Human, come back!
A narrow shelf of rock, jutting from the chasm wall.
It's very interesting how different the attitude feels when NK says something like human,
Grey buildings
instead of the way that
watched
Six
me
would have
with
said
empty
mistress.
eyes.
Alright, I guess let's bring NK across first. Oh boy. That's a good one. We X truth? Oh, this is must not. Like, this without the X is must. With the X is must not. We must not hope. Interesting. This is person dot this is like angry, or in this case fight, I think. We must not. So this is not fight, which is probably give up or surrender. Yep, surrender. Cool. We must not surrender hope. Cool, surrender's confirmed. Things is coming together. What else could this be? Deceive, must, should. I've written deceive down, right? I know I've written down must and should. Those I'm not worried about. But let's confirm that I have deceive. I do, in fact, have deceive. Yep, got all these down. Cool. We must not surrender hope. If the people on this moon were trapped, if the ramp was never lifted for them, where are the bodies? Down here? These panels seem different. They've been sliced open, like someone wanted to get at the wiring. Let's see. If I get my hand in under here. Got it. And if I twist here, I think that's going to hold. Cool. That's alright. We don't need it up right now. We need to bring NK across first. So it's interesting. It appears that with the way that these platforms are set up, even without robots, the people would have been able to escape, right? Like, they can manipulate these platforms from this side. Like, I can manipulate the platforms from this side. So, wouldn't they have been able to just leave? Someone would have to stay? I don't think so, though. Because you can, like, hold it or not hold it, right? You can just twist the wires like it was letting me do. It's just from the other side, one of the panels is broken. But that's not one of the panels that people would have had access to anyway. Very interesting the way this works. Right, before they cut into it. But they have cut into it. That's what I'm saying. I guess I don't know how long that would have taken them to accomplish. And maybe that is how they got out of here, is they had it cut open. I mean, I know how they left, right? They through the teleporter. Like, it doesn't make sense for the far one to be the one that's broken, when this is the one that they'd need access to in order to leave. Cloth. Beds. There must have been whole families down here. I hate this place, NK. Should we leave now? Not yet. Couldn't fit Heaven's vault through it. Fair enough. I suppose it was obvious there were people here. What would robots do with all this? They're the masters, after all. I will wait here, Elia. Right. This is the memorial. Like the ones in the Emperor's graveyard. A grave. Or a grave marker, anyway. This is a memorial to those that died. Hundreds of people. Symbols precisely cut into the stone. Such delicate work. Is that gate? No, that's dream. Rest, I guess. Rest here and... Oh, we have this piece, which is return soon. Not distant time. Yep. This area is pretty dark. I was actual horrified the first time through. I had some real strong reactions to it. We have confirmed soon. We still don't know how to say the time glyph out loud. But we do have these first two glyphs. So we can almost say soon. Soon TM. Oh yeah, first loop we didn't know anybody actually lived through it. That's even worse. Rest here and return soon. Got a good feeling about that. This is a memorial. Yes. And each of these bricks are inscribed with a name, right? There's no reason to build bricks in here. To build a wall over rock. But each brick is carved. Names. Marked in the Alberethian way. Hundreds of names. There must be 200 to 300 of them. 316, maybe. Oh, geez. Actually, 316. Okay, well. You can see them from out there. Your understanding of my vision is incorrect. Oh, that was the robot. Oh, I didn't have the robot when I looked at this before, so I didn't have that confirmation. Yes, 316. 316 dead. And then we found that graffiti at Withering Palace, right? Somebody scrawled on the walls, 316. God, that must have been their rallying cry. Like, this is... We've been kept here for this long, we're gonna... Oh, God. So that means that even after the fall of the Steel Empire, or she knew what happened. Oh, I think she said she could see it, because that was a... Yeah, I think that was NK saying that I don't need to be able to physically see in order to be able... Like, it's not like vision the way that we have vision, right? Like, she has some kind of scanning technology. She can see things through rock or whatever it is. I don't think it's that she knew what happened. Although maybe it is that she knew what happened. If anybody would, she would. She should know the significance of that number. Because she was involved, right? Like, we know that that NK was one of the robots that was freed from Withering Palace after the Fallers got there. And basically led them to Iox? Led them to cause the fall of the Empire? So she should actually know what that number means. I don't think I made that connection before, 316. That's fascinating. What is this place? Maybe Ragnar? It's good to be out of there. Aaliyah. Yes, robot. Unless that particular line is NK/6 agnostic, which I think most of the lines are. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of NK-specific lines. There's just not that many. Nothing here but ambiance. Nothing up here. Alright, robot. Let's have you do some work for me. NK, raise this walkway for me. Aaliyah, I do not approve. But you'll do it anyway, won't you? I don't care about your approval, NK. There's no other way I'll get across this chasm, and you know it. It's perfectly safe. Probably. Don't break the control panel, NK. And you watch your step.
Deep pits had
There are
been cut
holes.
down into the rock, while overhead,
Yup, Icarus.
a natural
Yes.
opening yawned into space.
This is the thing. This is the thing that first helped me figure out what was going on here. This is what it took for me to put 2 and 2 together. Because none of the prisoner stuff was explicit. But why write this? Was it meant to be read from above? Through the roof? There's no way that worked. And yet there's no one here. Not sure how it would have helped. Well, I mean, NK just confirmed that her vision didn't work the way that my vision works, right? So, robots could definitely have seen these rocks arranged this way through the roof. So maybe at first they were like, oh, it's a mistake! There's still people here, come save us! Not a mistake. It seems to go on forever. It doesn't, of course. But still, I wouldn't want to fall in. No, you wouldn't. There's a couple of inscriptions around here, I'm pretty sure. A river chart filled with minute glyphs. Printed phrase inside the space between 3 rivers. A few words in this one. Okay. Verb not have is want or need. I think we said adjective of this is lost or missing. This is home. No. Moon.life circle is, place.life circle is moon, not home. So this is moon. Missing moon is in darkness. And verb of no light? No light. Knowledge light. Understand it? Understand? It's not found, knowledge light. What is knowledge light? How do we put that together? I think I've seen this before, but I don't remember. Oh, see. Knowledge light is to see. And I saw it, I guess. Drop? No, I don't think so. Lost. Lost moon. Lost moon is in darkness and I saw it. Okay. Saw or watched. A lost moon is in the darkness, and I saw it. Finished. Can I actually use that map to get somewhere? Or is it just going to take me to the ancient moon? Or the watery moon? Yep. Chart is drawn. This is even more narrowed down. I think there is another inscription out here somewhere. Maybe there was a ladder here. There isn't now. There. Watery Moon is not that lost at all. There's something carved inside the edge. This one is a broken fragment from an Ivanunga phrase. Okay. So the beginning is garbage. The first 3 characters probably are garbage. This might be not follow. But I think it is follow. Person dot hand apparently believe. Oh, because this is give. Right. This is give. And this is kindness? Verb of have life. Verb of take life. This is harm. Wound? Give wound is believe? How did we get to here? Believe hard. So believe has to be wrong. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Strike. Give wound is strike. Yes. I think I interpreted this as like kind or generous because I thought these two were swapped. So strike makes more sense. Does strike hard work? That's a strange motto for a sculptor. Alright, here we go. We ready to do the thing? Let's see what we can accomplish. Human, I can see you! Aaliyah, please desist! I go by the waters. Tunnels. Alright, let's go find, that thing. Carved scratches. Ancient. If I could stop my head from spinning long enough to read them. Oh, sweet. This one's a fractured fragment from an Ivanunga phrase. Is it costing me stamina while I sit here and look at this? I'm gonna guess not. I'm gonna hope not. So, first word I recognize is palace. This is fall. Move low. This is verb plant, verb die. So this is, oh, this is Withering Palace. Huminyaki cat. Hu Maenya something cat. Oh, that did cost me stamina. Crap, I should have just skipped it. The Withering Palace again. So the workers left here and went to the Withering Palace. They broke down the walls and released the robots. There are some kind of other marks here too. The rivers around the Withering Palace, perhaps? Light around this corner. By all the waters.
My head was spinning.
By the rivers. What are you? Is that an eye? But only one eye? This must be a god. But why are you the wrong way up? What was that? A flash of light? Faceted glass. The eye isn't part of the carving at all. It's behind what was carved. I wonder what's back here. What is above? Symbols carved inside the glass. Really? Upside down. In... Come on, buddy. I should start standing on my head. In... Something up is not... Place dot not stars? Space? In space is not up. A god then, but which? Again. Just as I spoke. The symbols have changed. Oh, really? This one is a phrase run together. I am Hopper God. Oh! What? I am Vault God. This is the 7th God. Amazing. Amazing. I am the Vault God. Oh my god. Actually? We're actually talking to Heaven's Vault. Is it answering my questions? You really are a god? This is amazing. This is so cool. A buried god? I wonder if they've changed again. This is a huge deal. Something different. Again. Heaven's Vault. Bo Cataliti Iferali. Camel's teeth. What happened to the people here? Now, Leah, you go now. What? What? Are we going back up? Okay, so there is a stamina end timer at which you have to try and get back up. Maybe I can come back down if I make it? Where's that robot when I need it? Because I don't think I'll be able to make it back up now. I think I'm trapped here. Well then, it's not so high. Can I make it with the amount of stamina I have? Climb, curse you. Probably not. Just climb. I can't. Okay. So my conversation ended when I got to a minimum of stamina. Even though there was more stuff to read. Damn it. Damn it. Can you hear me, NK? Nope. Is there other stuff to find down here? Probably not.
I was stumbling over my own feet.
But, let's let Heaven's Vault get me out of here, I guess. But that means that if I do this again, I should save the inscription for later so I have more stamina. I mean, yeah, I know going back to the god will get me out of here. I'm aware of how that works. The fact that it's willing to answer questions is amazing. That's the most interactive we've seen anything this game. I can't breathe. Did you hear me? Can you even... Holy balls. I mean, it warped me to Elbereth last time, so it's probably doing that again.
I had travelled the nebula
Yep.
in an eye blink.
There was more that we could have
It
done.
wasn't possible, but I'd done it.
Did I die? Did I loop? But this is Elbereth, isn't it? It saved me. The gods saved me. It sent me home. Better take a moment to get my bearings, though. I'm dizzy. That does not explain anything. How the hell did that thing get underground that way? What is it actually? What is its purpose? Wonder if it could take me back again. Wonder how you'd even turn it on. A control word, perhaps, to activate it? A word of ancient. Do I know any other words? Do I know the word? Iferali? I'm sure I don't know it. Okay. I don't know Iferali yet. Slisette? Doesn't work on this robot. Give up. That's what I'm looking for. It's no good. It's taken against me. There's NK. My ethical core has been most concerned, Aleeha. Did the god tell you where it sent me? God. I have not been in touch with any gods. I was told where to go by the Elbereth Gate. So the gate told you where to find me. Perhaps. Its core observed your arrival, of course. The gate believes that you belong to me, Aleeha. These old machines are obsessed with property and ownership. But how did it tell you? I received a communication, Aleeha. It called me. I am content you are intact, Aleeha. I was not looking forward to finding myself another willing human. Time to go. Nope. Well, I hate it here. I will return to the ship and await you there. Valid. Almost as if those old machines are from an era when robots owned humans rather than the other way around. Indeed. Okay. Yes. I think that is also not a thing that was clear to me when we did this before. I asked a buried god. Heaven's Vault. So the first thing it said was, in space is not up. And then it answered a question, which is, I am Vault God. The Vault God. Cool. Yauki Iferali. Something. Yare? If my guesses are correct. Fascinating. What did this respond to? What did I say when it responded to this? Oh, I said something like, but it's upside down? And then it flashed? In space, there is no up? Okay, so the implication then is This is something that crashed onto that moon? Some piece of a ship, maybe? With a still intact and operating core? The interesting thing about this is it's identifying itself as a god, rather than being attributed godhood by a gullible population. So it seems like it's not that people called it a god because they didn't know what it was. It seemed as though it called itself a god. The implication being that the seventh god, which is, Heaven's Vault, is also IDing itself as a god. Originally designed to be a god. Or whatever God actually means. Person that knows. Yeah, what it calls itself became known as God. Right. That's an interesting way to think about it, Icarus. I hadn't thought about that. Yup. That could just be linguistic drift. Whatever that symbol originally meant, like maybe it just means computer or something like that. Became known as God. Unreliable narrator, sure. That's true. We only have Aaliyah's confirmation that that word means God anyway. Although it makes a lot of sense given the rest of the context. But that could also be like language that built up around that meaning God later, rather than originally meaning God. But yes, it's also possible that when it was originally designed, it was designed as a god. Whatever God means. Because there's still a lot of, like, stuff in the language about temples, which is the place of gods, and pilgrims, which is people that go to the places of gods, and stuff like that. Yeah, this is actually in Ancient, for sure. Oh, I wish I'd had longer there. I wish I had installed at the first inscription. Mistakes. More mistakes. I don't think it's quite enough to get me to actually do a fourth loop. Not on stream anyway, but I might do it off stream. Man. So much in this game. There's so much in this game. It's not confirmed how deep the cargo culting goes. Fair point. Alright, we're gonna go talk to Timor. And see what Timor knows about Ancient. Take a break and come back to it later. That could be the answer. I very rarely come back to games like this. Set an alarm for next year. Seems more likely that I'll just pursue it offline and come back with reports of knowledge. Or do it for my own satisfaction. Just skip a bunch of stuff. Do we have anything to talk about, buddy? Still quiet. Sure don't. But I'll drink what you give me. You should relax more. You're too good to me, Timor. Most likely. I know there's a New Game Plus with Crosscode. I don't know that we ever played around with it. Oh, you have a thing for me. Cool. If it was language of due to people seeing as them gods later. Yeah, right? Every death makes us of colon adjective not colon noun circle rock. So adjective noun circle rock is strong. Noun circle rock is like shaped rock or carved rock or something, like hard rock. I don't know what it is. But so this is every death makes us weaker. Woof. Yep, there it is. Actual new quest in the endgame. Oh, yeah. I did see that. There's an endgame quest that opens up in Baki Kum. The land of the Shad. Every death makes us weaker. This comes from the same source as the amulet and the map I found here earlier, I think. Must have been a strong connection between these two places. Should make the Age of Sail site easy to find. Thanks, Timor. And good faith to you earlier. Sip the drink. You want another Raku? Always. You're very good health. Apparently there is not more conversation that I can have. I guess we're just done here. Thanks for the drinks. And the gift. The gift is much appreciated. I'm going to immediately turn it into Huang. And confirm the word. I don't see much of a reason to go upstairs. Cylon-esque resurrection tech. Okay, sure. Ah, not collectively us, but an individual. Dying makes that person weaker. So has this given us enough information to tell Mayari about the fall? $316. Can we go here? Why is this outlined? There are unexplored ruins that we could visit. Or not. Or there are not unexplored ruins that we could visit. This game, I swear to God. For all that I love this game, it's got a few problems. Alright, do we have anything to say now that we've been teleported? Nothing yet? Nothing ever. Alright. Just warp me. I mean, it does a lot of things really, really well, but, it turns into kind of a slog in a couple of places. And there's also some kind of buggy representations of things. What do I want to give you? What did I find? A stone sculpture from the Age of Sail, say. Maybe I can talk to Huang about a buried god. Oh, Huang? Nope. Can't talk to Huang about anything. Decorated cracked bottle from the mining camp. That was Air of Heaven or something. I think we already know all the words on that. That doesn't matter. Inscribed effigy found on the mining camp. I don't know which one that was. Amulet from Elbereth. Nope. Inscribed sculpture. I think that's the thing. The one we just found. Yes. Confirm weaker for me, please. Much appreciated. Adjective of not. Whatever this thing is. So with the apostrophe there, it's weaker instead of weak. I guess the apostrophe there is like the same way that it turns a noun into a possessive, so heaven into heavens. It turns an adjective into a comparison. So instead of weak, it's weaker than. Alright, what have you got for me, buddy? Oh, you're looking at weaker as in more weak. Found a crystal something or other. 2 garbage characters in the front. We remember... What do we remember? This is fall. So, adjective of fall? This is Malifar? This is not Malifar. Liars. What do I think this means? Adjective of fall. Knocked over? Toppled? Fallen. Ah, yes. Of course. What is the adjective of fall? Jeez. We remember Fallen. That'll do for now. More things? More things, more things, more things, more things! Yes! Good job, Huang! Excuse me. We know this is end. End, comma, verb? Welcome? End, welcome? Friend? I don't know. I don't know what that means. Oh. End, welcome. Goodbye. Sure. That is a real interesting way to put that together. Jesus Christ. Why? Why? There's so much... Like, why not have it be welcome except with distant? Like, that's way better. Greet on leaving instead of greet on joining. And goodbye. And welcome. God, that's... not how I would have done it. Sure, take it. It's all garbage anyway. May the curators have their fill of it. Man, Faller's Moon. Yeah, but there's no begin to it, Cryptomancer. It's not like you begin welcome. You just end welcome. You just welcome. And then you end welcome. I guess. It's like slash welcome. It's HTML tags. Implicit begin. Yep. There you go. Well, it is a verb, right? Welcome is a verb, so it is doing a thing. And then by ending doing that thing, you say goodbye, I guess? It's a very interesting way of putting that together. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But there's plenty of things in Ancient that don't make a lot of sense to me in that particular way. And I guess, you know, there's many things in Ancient that are cultural, right? Things that make sense because of the way that the Ancient culture works, so the language reflects the culture. I don't know that this is one of them, but it might be. Might just be different because the Ancients are different. What am I giving you? Obviously not this thing. What do I even have that I can give you? Symbols, a lamp. I can give you the lamp with the bird. Alright, the mining camp lamp. I can give you that. No, don't. What? Come back, give him the thing. Go back in there. Get back in there, lady. You're not done yet. Hey, Huang, I came back. I got a thing to show you. Decorated chart found on the mining camp. I don't know what's on that. Some other mining camp thing. Where's the other mining camp thing? Not the bottle. A different thing. Decorated effigy. Was that what it was? I thought it was a different thing. I thought it was a lamp. Yeah, I think it's the lamp. I found this lamp. There's an inscription. I read it as Return Alive. Cool. We've confirmed alive. That's actually not the one I wanted to give him. But fine. Wanted to give him the one with bird on it. Thanks, Wayne. Alright, show me your lamps. What lamps do the curators have? Can I steal them? Can I just go hang out in the curator's library and look at all the inscribed things? Why can't I do that? I just want to hang out in the curator's library. Alright, what'd you find? Give path. Push? Push. This is actually a way. Push away darkness. Send? Sure. Is that going to confirm it? Hey. Cool. Starting a second page of 5+ character words. I counted they're all long. Of, move. Really should remember how this is constructed, because it's the same for so many words. Give path is send. Finished. Send away the darkness. More? Is it time for more? It's probably not time for more. Nothing comes to mind. As expected. Yes, take the lamp. Alright, let's go talk to Mayari. Maybe now we have things that we can tell Mayari. Maybe now we've figured out how the Faller's Moon works. But I don't think we have. We're still calling it the Miner's Moon, right? What did it take to call it the Faller's Moon? I don't remember how we got that information last time. Was it from Enkei? Did Enkei tell us stuff? And Enkei just hasn't told us that stuff yet? Sculptors, then Withering Palace? Oh, yeah. Excuse me? What the hell just happened? I did. It spoke to me in ancient glyphs. It saved me. Oh, the god. It hoppered me to Elbereth. The god I found beneath the mine. It had been carved into the rock around a narrow opening. Someone had fashioned a natural crack into an eye socket, but there was something else behind it, watching me. I think by coming up here, it interrupts the conversation. But it didn't look like it was going to give me more conversation until it gave me the R right as I pressed the button. Looks like the conversation is now over. NK has nothing to say to that. NK probably thinks I'm lying. Who knows what NK thinks? NK doesn't think anything. Aaliyah. I'm actually a little afraid that Talk to Mayari is going to force me to give up the library, so I kind of don't want to do it. She doesn't have anything she wants to say. Just be like, good faith. See ya. And then we'll talk to her after we come back from the library, which I think is the next thing I want to do. Next thing is library. But that promises to be a good long time. Like, I think library is going to be a bit of work, and I kind of don't want to do it right now. So, let's maybe head there and do some navigation while on the way, try and find some ruins, and then when we're out of other things to do, we can call it and leave library for next stream. But in the meantime, I guess let's see if we can find some ruins. Aboard the Nightingale. Let's go! We've identified a swirl in the rivers, shaped like an ancient glyph. Have we? Is that this? The idea is this is supposed to represent the knowledge glyph? This swirl in the rivers over here? Doesn't really. I don't think it does. Kind of. Like, if this is the bottom of it, and then this is the head, so this is knowledge... I don't like it. Hold knowledge of a future long past. My God. These loopers. Causing no end of problems. Ugh. Let it be known, bodies was a mistake. The 1970s X-Men comics. I don't know which comic had that one. Was it like the War of Futures Past or something? Days of Future Past, that was it. Wasn't that the, like the Phoenix arc? Some vague recollections of that. Like that one specifically. Also have like weird recollections of like Cable and Jean Grey having a kid. Is that the Days of Future Past one? Of course, when I say that, that makes even less sense, because wasn't Jean Grey dating Cyclops? Oh, that's the Sentinels arc! That's the Sentinels arc. Okay. I'm thinking of something else entirely. Spoilers. Because everyone knew Cyclops was boring. Oh my god, I can't believe you would betray Scott Summers like this. Where's Devonok when you need him? He's tired of this game. He's completely 100% over this game. I don't blame him. It's been a while. Alright, where am I going? Up here. I kind of want to go around and up here into this area. So when I get up here, make sure to take this right. Scott Summers betrayed himself. Strong words. The kid was from Sinister's clones? Maybe? I'll be honest with you. I don't know. Most of my comic knowledge is fuzzy at best. Magneto was always right, dang. I'm pretty sure Magneto wanted to kill all humans. Yeah, and... Alright! Fair enough. Fair enough. Hard to argue that point, I suppose. What good did humans ever do? Not much. Alright, so I want to take this next right. No. I want to not take this next right. I want to take the right after that. Why the hell would you try and route me to here? NK, you are on crack. This right. This is the right I want to take. Yes, because I want to end up in this area. Magneto was not the most icky villain? Oh, no, I'm sure not. Xavier doesn't listen to a lot of people, though. Like, Magneto's not special just because Professor X doesn't listen to him. Alright, then we take this right. We should be able to find some cool stuff over here. Hopefully. Idealism sells. You're not wrong. Alright, so we need to take this left and around. Yo, these dots are everywhere. What the balls? This place is so scattered. Can I take a left here? How do I take a left? I cannot yet. I think a lot of the comic book villains were pretty one-dimensional. So, like, evil and icky is pretty easy to achieve. Well, we found something here. Torn, bleached ribbon of paper. Book of Voices of God? Book of Voice God is probably prayer. Oh, yes. Because we have this as pray. Speak to God. So noun of speak to God is prayer. Book of Prayers. Cool. Arguably the weirdest Marvel arc you ever came across. There are some extremely weird Marvel arcs, just in general. We are out of the search zone. What are the odds? Alright, we could go get this one, I guess. Speaking of being out of the search zone. Did it involve clones? I feel like a good 30 to 50% of the X-Men story arcs involve clones. Where am I going? Is this right? This is correct. Counter-Earth? Well, we'll come after that next. That's fine. Woof. Alright, yeah, let's just have NK take us to the next ruin. That seems like the easiest sell here. Port me from ruin to ruin. It seems like the easiest way to accomplish my goals. Find me stuff! A crumbling scroll filled with curious diagrams. Adjective of knowledge. Wise? Okay. Wise book. Wise is confirmed. Thank you. That's complete. Wise book. Is it? Alright, now we're going to this one, I think. And then this will be the last one we go to. Where am I going? Going left. Excuse you, Miss Turning. What is with this fog? This is pretty wild. I've never seen a part of the game that has this kind of, like, fog effect on it. Can't see anything. That's cool. What is wrong with this game today? Yeah, just teleport us. Take us straight there. Go to the thing. What did we find? Stone nothing? Nothing. Great, thanks. Alright, then next is... that one? Which is like loop around here to there. If we go to this one, does that make it easier to get to there? Not especially. But this one does make it easier to get back around to this one. Because to get to this one, we'd have to go back down this way. Okay, yeah, so let's go to this one first. Whoa, really? Oh, I was thinking I'd go around. You were thinking I'd go this way. Okay, well then let's go to this one first. The Empress hauled my ship around with skill and vigor and speed. Where 6 had been cautious, she was reckless. Where 6 had been uncertain, she was fierce. She treated it like a hacksaw or a hunting dog or a tiresome lover. Why is this one not voiced? Oh, wait. Am I passing a thing that I could have... Was that a... God damn it. Well, yes. And also not anymore. Made a mistake. Scrap of a thin roll of paper. Ooh, boy. We found a biggin. Alright. Rock past tense is probably garbage here. So we have speak. No, we have no, air, voice. Understand? No. Voice, not voice. This is, right. So this is read. So this is... Or this is listen. I think this is... I think this is listen. Maybe not. I don't know. This... Maybe understand? This is long. This is long. This is like word here, right? This piece is word. This is right, so this is a word. This is air. Air word. Verb of know. From air word. Maybe this is read. Anyway, something this book. Yeah, okay. Read makes sense there. And shout? Cry? Ooh, this is a second piece. Cry from happiness. This is joy. So, like... Oh. Shout from happiness is laugh. This is the weird one. Laugh until you... Water from unhappiness, cry. Laugh until you cry. Ah, I was right. It is read. Because we have listens. So listens to words is read. Got it. Why? Why not just confirm it? I already know what it is. Read this book and laugh until you weep. Why not just confirm it? Why are you sometimes like this, game? Alright, now we want to go here, and then we can go this way on the way back. It was a book of jokes. Yep. Back on a real river again. And I could just pass control, but we might as well sail there in case we run into another ruin accidentally, as we have done in the past. Is this the one we were looking for? It's a ruin. I don't know if it's the ruin we were looking for. It's probably the ruin we were looking for. Music is no longer tense. Yep. A large book covered in mathematical computations. It's a math book. Probably not a joke book, this one. I'm gonna believe that the first 3 characters are garbage. So not is visible. Hidden. What? Hide me? Question, is this a thing? Hide me. I guess hide is now confirmed. How lucky. Oh, hide the book, not hide the author. I was gonna be like, oh no, what's happening? No, this makes a lot more sense. Hide. You have a book titled Steal This Computer Book. Fantastic. Short and sweet. Hide me. Alright, that's great that it comes from places... Oh, that wasn't the one we were looking for. That was a different one than the one we were looking for. Well, that's nice. Finding random sites. 5 minutes to midnight. Yup. Yup. A book called What is the Name of This Book? That's unfortunate. Alright, well I can still loop around and get there. without needing to backspace. I could just have NK take me there, probably. Or not, apparently. It's right there. It's right there. Alright, back around then. Had a thought of an odd option. Alright, I'm listening. Explain. Either one goes to... Why are you lying to me like this? Some distance away, straight ahead. Okay, well, we'll loop back around and look for it, I guess. The ruin here appears to date from the earliest days of the nebula. What are the odds? Good. More writing. Good job, books. What do we have here? Person dot... Ah. We have pilgrims. Oh, no, we have apostrophe pilgrims. Pilgrim's knowledge. We're starting to get inscriptions that we already know all the answers to. Alright, where did you want me to go? You thought there was a thing down here? So just go straight and then take the next right? See where that gets me? As I navigate towards here? Ah, we have calmed the sparkles. Okay, so if we weren't navigating by map, that would actually be pretty helpful. We would know which routes we haven't been down, because the routes would no longer be sparkling. That's pretty neat, actually. I kind of like that. That we could actually do navigation without needing to resort to, the robot telling us where to go. So what's here? A wreck! Cool. Good heavens. There sure are a lot of maps around here. So what do we have? Air life? Noun air life. I don't think I know that one. Noun air life. Do I know that one? Might be breath. So the adjective of this noun is free, as in freedom. Oh, because this noun is freedom. This is sail, so freedom to sail. Freedom to sail free, where stars God, where Sky God and Water God eternally join? Forever verb. I don't know what that is. Where Sky God and Water God. Freedom sails free. Where Sky God and Water God forever connect. Like, this is join. Is there a word for that? To, like... I don't know. We'll see what it suggests. Combine. Okay. I see. Mix so they are joined forever as a result. Not like the process of joining continues forever, but they have joined and then remain joined forever. Combine. I understand. Cool. Freedom sails free where Sky God and Water God combine. A path to freedom, perhaps. A hidden route. A hidden route? Did we actually learn something from a map? Like, is anything going to be revealed as a result of knowing that that map exists? Not that we could tell. We have very few of those words. But yeah, hopefully we find a book on bartending, and that'll give us even more information. Maybe the ancient book that we find in the Library of Future Knowledge, instead of being like the robot origin story, will be a cookbook. Good heavens! Alright. Thank you. I would say that is when, but time.2 is next. So I don't think the question mark is part of it. Person dot of sail. So this is a sailor. Next sailor. Verb noun join. Noun is rope, so verb of rope is tie. Next sailor ties. Or maybe this is witch or something? Ties there. This is third person. Possessive. This is noun of rock, noun of rope. It's not exactly taut. That's, tight, I think? Together. No, this is a noun. Noun? Fascinating. Tight together. Adjective of one. That's a new one. Death. Adjective of one. Of one. What is an essential property of one? Singular? Only? I think this is only. Only death or falsehood can separate us. Ah, I was right. It is only. There's sailors. Oh, maybe all three of these are garbage. Separate them. I think we have this word. Maybe I have other words? What other words might I be missing? Is time 2 a thing? Sailors tie their... This is probably garbage. Sailors, I'm pretty sure this is tie their... This isn't ropes. Maybe it's like hard ropes is cables or something? Together. Only death or falsehood. Oh, this is knots. This is knots. I'm missing something. What am I missing? Why do I not have... Oh, when two... Ah, this isn't garbage. This is actually the whole thing. When two sailors tie their knots, only death or falsehood can separate them. Got it. Got it. Oh, boy. Alright, or is confirmed. That's good. Wow. That took a while. Or is question mark and? Yes. All right. When two sailors tie, yep, as expected. Their knots, yep, as expected. Death or treachery, sure. Deception can separate them. Nice. Okay, where am I going? We're going here. So this appears to be a correct turn, which is lucky. Region of weaker flow. Take this right. is 10 past. All right, we're going to finish up the ruins and then head to the library and then stop there. Earthquake in Alaska. Oh, really? $7.8? Yikes. Well, tsunamis would not be ideal. Like, the last thing we need on top of all this COVID stuff is a major natural disaster to recover from. Ooh, we got a monster here, too. What a night. This was... Who had tsunami on their bingo card? This was... So we know that this is give. What's noun of give? Gift? This was a gift from your... Second person, your? This was a gift from your parent, and... Do not... This is forget. Lose but knowledge is forget. Do not forget it. Cute. It's a note from mom. Yep, mom. Yep. That definitely felt like it'd be mom instead of just parent. Gift. Cute. Ah, gift is now confirmed. Lucky. Washington has been hit by major tsunamis? Really? Oh no. Am I gonna get on Twitter after the stream is over and just be like completely devastated at what's happening in the world? Like even more than usual? Christ. Oh, historical. Okay. Okay, sure. I'll probably be fine. I'm relatively inland. Alright, well that was rad. And now let's head to the ancient library. Possibility of California reaching tsunami still being evaluated as of 20 minutes ago. Okay. Yeah, and like my position is pretty deep into the bay. Like I'm not on the peninsula. I'm not like I'm not particularly exposed to the water from where I'm at. It's got to go through the entire bay and then hit me. San Francisco might be in trouble. But even if there is tsunamis, where I'm at, I'll probably be fine. Coastal side of Marin? Sure, sure. Make the turn? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And now it doesn't matter. Now everything is the same. All of these loops are the same. Is this an actual word in Ancient if I look at the way the loops are? No. No way, no way, no way. We're in the vicinity of the site, you guys. We made it. We found a vicinity. Last saved just now. Excellent. We're under red flag for fires, though. That's probably fair. Something to check before passing out? Yeah, completely reasonable. Definitely excited for the future. God. What if the tsunami puts out the fire? Yeah, right? Let's that'll work. That's cool. Just throw the natural disasters at each other and hope they cancel out. Maybe COVID will kill all the fascists. Site of an ancient library. Will the books here tell the future, as Wang believes?
Open sands and deathly silence.
Hey, look, it's feats, just like in Elbereth. I wonder if it's the same model, just scaled down.
This place was so old, even the ghosts had died.
The air is a problem. There is not enough air. That does feel like a problem. You will eventually pass out. How long? Like 3 minutes to explore this whole place? 7 minutes. Alright, not that bad. But that number is, of course, decreasing. Well, this seems like as good a time as any to call it for the night.